Hey guys, it's Tammy. Hope to find everybody doing well. We're doing well. I've been very busy. I got my fence built. Praise God. This is something that if you've been on my channel very long, you've heard me talk about on and off, not being able to wait till I got my fences built. And so finally, I got one of them done, one of our pastures done. This one here is about an acre that we've got fenced in. And I've got about an acre and a half, maybe an acre and 3/4 on this side that we want to get fenced in, but I'm not sure if it'll be this year or not. But anyway, I wanted to get on here and let you know what I've been doing and let you know that I did squeal. I told a bunch of you guys that you'd probably hear me squeal all over the place, even up into Australia, to when I got my fence done, and I did squeal like a pig the day we stuck these babies in here. I'll probably have a video out before too long kind of showing you a little bit of the process, or I may add some to this video here. I've got another video I'm going to try to get worked on today while I'm out here getting things done outside. But anyway, I was tagged by CB at CB's Greenhouse and Garden and Renee to do the tag on the virus tag. I guess is what you call it. I'm not sure what the name of that is. But anyway, I wanted to jump on here and talk about that real quick. And one of the questions, first of all, was how many rolls of toilet paper do you have? Well, on the toilet paper deal, when we started, we didn't have no more than normal we would have, and so we had a hard time finding any for a while. And finally, a friend of ours that worked at one of the Dollar Generals here locally, they had gotten a box or a thing in, and she let us get 4 big packs, the 12 packs. So we're still working on those right now. We haven't bought any more at this time. The biggest change, really guys, there hasn't been a whole lot of change for me other than I've not got to see my grandkids as much. And that goes on to one of the questions. It says, what do you miss the most? And that's probably been my grandkids, I'd have to say. But I did finally get to see them the other day, so that was great. And they also have got to help me plant a couple rows in the garden, and I've had to plant more after that. But anyway, they got to help me do that, so I was grateful for that. And that's what I'm grateful for, because that was one of the questions as well. What are you most grateful for? And I'm very grateful that I finally got to get with them, and we got to do that. And even the rest of my family, I've got to see them all during this time. And my daughter, the one that's pregnant, has been safe so far. All of my kids for that matter, but you know, her being pregnant kind of worries me on a little bit extra mode. It says the last time I was at a campsite. Good Lord, I couldn't tell you when. Last time I was at a campsite, we camped out here for 5 months before we got anything to stay on our property, to live in our property on. Hi, little man. There's that little man that we banded. He's doing good. The next question is our favorite quarantine food. I don't know, guys. I'd have to say soup, beans, and cornbread, I guess, because we eat that every week regardless. So food-wise, nothing's really changed for us either, because it's just something we've always had. What type of exercise have I gotten during this time? I rest my case. What will be your next pandemic purchase? Well, I guess if there was ever a pandemic again, I would probably get more toilet paper ahead of time than what I did this time, because that was probably the main thing that we've struggled with, is getting toilet paper. But then we finally got it, so it wasn't no big deal really. And 10th, it says to tag 5 channels. I came up with 4, and I like to ask people, some of them anyway, if they want tagged or not. So some of these I'm not sure if they'll jump in or not, but I'm going to name them all off anyway. But the first one is Leandra at Take Me There 20, which is my daughter, as a lot of you may already know. So be sure to check out her channel, Take Me There 20. I'll put these in the bottom. Morgan at Simplified Mommy, I want to tag her. Ellisa at Cottage, Homestead, and she's one of my Australian friends that she probably heard me squeal when I got my fence done. and Katy at Heritage Ways. There was some other people that I was going to tag, and I got to thinking, well, I think they've been tagged for this. Well, that kind of makes it tough too. But anyway, I wanted to share this, guys, with you and throw out these tags for people. And I'll show you a couple clips of some things that's been going on around here that I've been working on. Some stuff is unfinished stuff, and some stuff is stuff that's freshly planted, so it's not, grown yet. But I'll shoot you a couple pictures here. First hole. About to concrete it in. The redneck chalk line. Lather twine. Hallelujah. I'm getting a fence, guys. About to go down here and put my gate poles in.
On 2 years, but I mean it's so off and on and so many different kinds that I forget how to do half of them.
Hi, little guys. What you doing? Look at that. Easy 4 foot long. Ugh. I don't do snakes. So guys, that's it for right now. I'll be back in a few days and with another video. And until then, I thank you guys. God bless you guys. See you later. Hey guys, it's Tammy and it's time for another Remember When. Today I thought I would mention, since it's getting close to Mother's Day, I thought that I would mention the mother's rings. And I actually have one. I don't wear it all the time, just mainly because I'm really rough on my hands when it comes to working outside and stuff, so I just don't keep my jewelry on all the time. But the mother's rings that had all the little birthstones and stuff in your rings, you don't really see that much anymore like you used to. They also had the necklaces and things like that. And my sister, I think, has my mother's ring because we had gotten her one back years ago. Or actually, I think she might have had to buy it herself, to be honest with you. Then it made me think, that made me lead to my thinking about my mom. And it made me think about her Polaroid camera, the instant ones that came out and you sit there and you fanned them to get them to come in good. And I've got several pictures like that I've got from Mom's stuff that she had. And when I graduated from high school, she got me one of those 110 cameras. Her and Daddy did. One of the, the little narrow ones like this, the little 110s. And I remember you had to buy the little flashes to put on them. And mine didn't have any flashes on them. They later came out with some that had automatic flashes on it. Mine didn't have a flash on it. So the pictures I took, I had to take outside. And I actually have a roll. I found a roll. It's been a good while back. I found a roll of a 110 film that I've never had developed. And I need to get that developed. I hope it's still good. I don't even know if they can develop it anymore. But anyway, I need to find out about it, don't I? So those things led me to, these are things that just made me think about my mom. Then I thought about the box fans, how we used to put them in the windows all the time. Now, personally, I would still do this, and occasionally I have done this. If I've got something that has smelt in the house or something like that. Or in the spring, I like to air out the house, and I open up, and in the fall as well, I open up all the windows and let the house air out. And we used to take the box fans and use those to help pull the draft through the house and stuff. And when growing up, I mean, we left our windows open all the time in the summer, night and day. And we even left the front door open because we had the screen door so the air could go through the house up in the night even. And that's unheard of this day and time. But it wasn't nothing back then to do. And I remember, just laying there getting to hear the crickets, the frogs, the owls, the birds, just different things you hear at night. And I love that. And I still love that to this day. And when we finally get our back patio built, that's what I told my husband. I says, at night when you're in here watching TV, you might as well forget it, because I'm going to be back there on that back porch just tay-taying. Anybody know what that means? Tay-taying? Tay-taying in the wind. You know what the movie that is? I can't even think of the name of the movie now. Anyway, that was a movie that I absolutely love. I love it, and I can't even think of the name of it. But anyway, that's a really good movie. But I always say that whenever I see animals laying under the shade or whatever, I say they're tay-taying in the wind. But forget that. Anyway, and the last one that I will mention, and this don't have nothing to do with any of the rest of this stuff I just mentioned, but it was cassette tapes. Now, I was in the day of the 8-track tapes. And my daddy he kept going all the time with Red Savine and Slim Whitman, and I don't remember who all, but that was my daddy's big ones that he always listened to. But my generation was mostly, that's when they came out with the cassettes, and they first came out with cassettes. And I remember trying to tape the top 20 off of the radio of Casey Kasem and American Bandstand, different things like that we used to watch all the time. But we would tape and have to stop and play, so we could get the top 10 or top 20 on the countdown without the DJ's voice in there and stuff like that. Anyway, I thank you guys. I bless you guys. I thank you for everything you do. I appreciate your conversations, and I can't wait to hear what's coming up with these conversations. Anyway, see you next time. God bless.